There we go. Now it started. So yeah, it's been a week since we played last. Last time we played, we were in the Stinging Wastes, I believe it's called. Let me double check. The Hissing. Why do I keep calling it Stinging? I have no idea. Hissing Wastes. And we fought a dragon there that was that out-leveled us by quite a bit. We still almost beat it. But the thing is, everyone died aside from Blackwall, and he was literally immortal. So I've been talking about respecking possibly the Sword and Shield of my character for a long time now. And after playing as Blackwall, after everyone else died, and literally the dragon could not... We could have killed the dragon, but the problem was we were doing so little damage to it with just Blackwall that it would have taken hours, but the dragon couldn't kill us. We were immortal. It was crazy. There was like 3 or 4 ads up and the dragon, and we were just like, whatever, I'm Blackwall. Can't do crap to me. It was really insane. So I might end up respecting, but first thing we're going to do today before we start heading toward the actual story, which I know people that have watched this the whole way are like, yeah, sure, you're going to do story today, sure, because I keep saying it and then I don't do it. Anyway, a couple things. We need to go to the war table, go ahead and set up some more whatever you want to call them, expeditions with our 3 war table friends. And I want to make some gear for Sarah and Solus. So our gear has been really underleveled for quite some time. We haven't found good gear. So towards the end of stream last week, what I ended up doing is I made gear for my character and for Blackwall, and he and I were wrecking the dragon. So Solus and Sarah are 2 of the ones that we mainly use as our 3rd and 4th. So I think I'm gonna see if I can craft a little bit of gear for them, especially a crit bow for Sarah. We have a lot of crit skills on Sarah, so if we can get those set up, I feel we'll be in good shape. We could even probably go take on the dragon again. Maybe we'll do that at the end of stream today. All right, we gathered some coin. We got some Imbrium. What else do we do? A letter delivered to Skyhold. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. Tyrion Veneto, on behalf of Her Grace Duchess Amalia. So, we don't really have anywhere else to send people aside from getting resources, or like opening up areas, additional questing areas, which, you know, we're gonna do that later, but not right now. So let's go send some people for resources, I suppose. So we'll send someone to the Hissing Wastes. Let's go ahead and send Josephine.
Inquisitor.
Might as well have some resources come in. Exalted Plains, we'll send someone there as well.
Let's see what we have.
And Emerald Graves. So they're gonna go out and get some crafting materials for us over the next like 10 or 15 minutes. We're probably not going to come back in 10 or 15 minutes, but at least we have it going. All right. Let's go empty our bags for the day. And check out our crafting for Sarah and Solus. Man, I'm so tempted to respec. That was a lot of fun. Not only was Blackwall like immortal, and that's not the only reason it was fun. He has moves that have an answer for everything. So for instance, when he gets knocked down, there's a Sword and Shield move where if you get a status effect like stun or knockdown, it gets back up and like does a spin attack to get up. Oh, that's so... After being knocked down so many times on this friggin' character and not being able to do anything, having that on Blackwall while I was controlling him was so nice. So nice. Game's graphics look nice. Yeah, and it's actually an older game. This game is like 6 years old or something. Something like that. So, really good graphics for a 6-year-old game. Alright. So, let's see. Let's just sell some stuff. We're going to put our purples in the safe, in the chest. That's actually not that bad. Especially for just a white item. This one we don't need anymore, though. We also don't need this one anymore. Or this one. Okay. These will hold on to. Our bag's already pretty cleaned out. We must have sold some stuff last week. But yeah, there's some really pretty areas in the game too, and just in general, the graphics are good. The one thing is, apparently it was worse when the game first came out, but there's a lot of really shiny things, like the metal on armor and stuff is like crazy shiny. All right, let's make sure we have read these before we put them away. So I'll probably never give them out again. One of the last Emerald Knights alive, after the exalted march destroyed the Elven Dales, Nomaris famously lodged his axe in the tree he had planted in the Emerald Grave, saying, "Let it remain here until my people are free, to mark my soul which shall never rest." When he threw himself into a river, his body never found or interred. An Orlesian adventurer poisoned the tree to take the weapon, after fleeing Dalish hunters, seeking vengeance for the sacrilege. Great axe. The blade of the great axe shimmers with energy. Each swing randomly gives off blistering heat. Yeah, we've read this one. Promise of the storm. Held lightly, hair on the arm stands on end. Held tight, fingertips numb, leaving a tingle others can feel in the wielder's touch for hours after. Unsubtle power, like the storm that destroys the invading fleet, but also home and hearth. The will that commissioned this is forgotten. Even more so are her enemies. Man, we gotta give that to Cole. Carnage, lol. What's going on? Carnage, welcome in. And there's our cheese shields. Our cheese shield. We had that on Blackwall for so long. A good and colorful item for those who have hearty constitutions. This shield formed when a dragon shed her scales and fragments wafted on the soft and flavorful breeze into a dairy farm. Wielding it, Sir Jacques de Monterey was unstoppable till he fought par machant or dishonorably. His wistful last words as he lay full of holes was he who had failed, not the shield. So there's actually lore behind this shield. So some dragon scales wafted into some cheese and made it strong. Awesome. Loading, maybe the follow. Sorry, you can't type. We play story games only on Wednesdays, and so the first Wednesday of a follow, people can't type because we have people spoiling stuff. I turned it off for a little while, and then guess what happened? As soon as I turned it off, someone came in and started spoiling the end of a zone for us. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy the stream, even though you can't type until tomorrow. Let's go on Stria. All right, so before we really get started today, I want to look at crafting a bow. Completionist run? I don't know. I'm doing whatever I feel. So Wednesdays, we don't worry about numbers. I just play through a story-based game. And if I like the game, I do as much of it as I can. So you might notice if you've been here for Wednesday or if you watch that I literally am reading every codex, everything. Our community grows. That's right. It's Wayne from the ancestor from Darkest Dungeon. So I mean, yeah, completionist, but to whatever extent that I feel like doing, basically. But yeah, I am definitely playing through slowly and just for fun on Wednesdays. And I'll probably ever only play this through one time. I only have time to play it through once, so might as well play on Nightmare and might as well get all out of it that we can. So reading all the codex, all that good stuff. Also, if you want to watch this from the beginning, it's on YouTube, so it's up on the YouTube channel for anyone that's curious about seeing how we got to where we are now. Let's go ahead and look at Sarah's current bow, so we're not making something worse than she has, because we have found some bows. She has an elite sniper bow. It also has a rune and everything. So her bow is 136 DPS. The one we can craft is better. However, this one has 25% crit chance, and we have a lot of things that that work off crit, including like getting some stamina back from crit, things like that. So crit is very good in general, especially on our character and on Sarah. Let's look at the bow we can craft and see if we can get crit one. So yeah, this one will be higher DPS than hers as long as we make it with good material. So let's take a look at it. It has utility and 2 offense slots. Let's check what we can make here. There's a 145. 145. We don't have enough Volcanic Arum or Stormheart left to get the 160. So I think I'm just gonna wait on her bow. Wait, we have some Neverite. Never mind, we'll use that. All right, for utility slots, probably want Cunning. There's 14 decks right there. 14 Cunning on the Lurker scales. That seems good. All right. We're not like committing to this yet, so content don't think running out anytime soon. And if you do, Crispy, I have a second YouTube channel with more stuff on it. if you ever run out, I doubt you need that much Adam in your life, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. I try to keep it organized in the playlist, so hopefully that helps out. But yeah, thank you for watching over on the YouTubes. Heal on kill. So we're really looking for crit. I think crit's in the other slot though. Let's check the other slot. Flank damage, 9% critical chance, 12% crit bonus. Yeah, we're not going to get up to that 25 mark off what we have, I don't think. Great Bear Hide is 11%. We have crit damage bonus, but not... We want actual crit chance. It's like 11. As high as I'm seeing so far. It still might be worth though, just because the DPS is so much higher. The downside is the less, not only is like, obviously lower crit's gonna be lower damage potential if the DPS was the same, but it's not just that, it's all the skills we have that proc off crit, so. I don't know. Heal on kill, we probably just want to attack on this one. Let's see, 11% attack. 11% attack. All right. And let's see what masterwork we have available. Extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. Don't want that on her. 2% damage bonus of not being hit for 5 seconds. That could be good. Hopefully she's not being hit that much. 10% chance to apply Walking Bomb for 5 seconds. Walking Bomb. I really liked Walking Bomb in Origin. Gem. Thank you for the lurk, Gem. On hit, 5% chance to apply Poison. Also like that. 10% chance to cast Mind Blast. 10% chance to inflict Chain Lightning damage at 75% weapon powder. That seems really good too. The thing I like about that is for like the elites and bosses with ads, like that friggin' dragon that spawns all the whelps. Handle it. This would just, we could just leave her attacking the dragon and the, man, 75% weapon damage off the chain lightning seems pretty good. It would just chunk them down, I guess. Hidden Blaze on hit. Abilities cost less mana. Stamina. How's it going, Ben? Welcome in. Cast Fade Cloak on hit. Huh. So this would make it so that she's much less likely to get attacked and killed. So Fade Cloak, she's going to be... Wait. She's going to be stealthing a lot off this? Canine Leather. They kill doggos this game. Wolves. Yeah, mainly wolves. And there are some, like, warhounds the enemies will sick on you, yeah. Not just like, we're not just going up some farmer's hound and killing him, you know. We also have an ability that when you come out of stealth or attack from stealth, you deal more damage. I believe it is what it is. So that seems pretty good. I was going to Inspector. I knew that was coming. Didn't know who was going to do it, though. On a hit, heal 1% of maximum health. I kind of like that, too. 12 seconds of Horn of Valor. That's also nice. We got a lot of really good stuff. All right. I think I'm going to go with this Fade Cloak thing and try it out. All right. Let's just do it. So, this should also have some slots on it for her. So, it might end up being... I don't know. We'll see. All right, Sarah. Shrewd, Precise, Great Bow. So she's going to lose some crit chance. That's the only downside. Has an empty grip, though. and a rune slot. So let's see what we can do about that. Bow grip. All right. We got 2 different grips. Thick longbow grip. All right. This one has 2 offense slots. Leather slot. Whoa, 18% crit chance. There we go. There's where we're going to pick it up at. We got to keep killing bears when we see them. Holy crap. Oh, that's so good. That's just normal bear hide. Wait. Do we have any great bear hide left? I think I just used it on the bow, didn't I? I did. I wonder how high up the crit goes. No, there it is. 21. We had 8 more. It's all right. We can make more grips, no problem. Doesn't take a lot. Oh my god, we could get the crit super friggin' high. Hold on. Let's just wait. Let's just kill a bear. We'll come back and get the grip. All right, change of plans. We gotta go kill a bear. Where was one of the places where there was a lot of bears? Was it the Emerald Graves, I want to say? We're gonna work on upgrading our gear for the beginning of the stream here, and then we'll do the main story quest. We want to make sure we're prepped and ready. I think Emerald Graves had bears. Yeah, let's just go kill some bears. I think Emerald Graves had the big bears too, not just the like. I know Hinterlands and all that has the normal bears, but I think this had the big ones. This looks like a place that would have bears, right? Oh, we didn't even explore all this area too, so perfect. We'll go explore around here a little bit while we look for bears. Oh no, I can already hear it now. Weren't you gonna do some main story quest? This is main story adjacent. we have to upgrade Sarah's bow so that she can help us on the main story. Come on. Man, I can't believe we can get her crit that high. That's crazy. So that she's gonna be able to get like 50-something% crit off the grip. Plus the bow has like 12. And we're gonna have her up at like 60 to 70% crit. We're gonna obviously lurking, always listening. Thing Inspector. I need to get my crit that high. Holy crap. The reason why it's good to get my crit up, we have a move that every time we crit, it lowers our cooldowns. And then we have another move that makes it so we don't take damage. But that move is on kind of a long cooldown. It's like a 25, 28 second cooldown. We also have Whirlwind. Whirlwind hits multiple times the two-hander. So every Whirlwind, we could reduce the cooldown on that ability by a couple of seconds because of all the crits. That would be awesome. All right. Let's go do some stuff here. And yeah, there are definitely, I remember this spot. There is a bear nearby. We had to run away here because there was so many friggin' giant bears chasing us. So this is absolutely the zone that had those bears.
Inquisitor.
That's me. Oh, and we got our new nipple shirt on. We're living life to the fullest. It's been a while since we had. And I'm still trying to use the Outriders button layout. I don't know why. It's been a couple weeks since I played Outriders, and yet I'm still trying to like hold shift and hit control to crouch and all this stuff. So for anyone that's played previous titles in Dragon Age, this is Ariathanips. This is very similar as far as like you have a party, you manage them. The tactical management of the party has been dumbed down a little bit, for better or for worse. I don't mind it too much. And it's very much more open. Man, we took a lot of fall damage there. It's very much more open, sort of like how an MMO would be. And that's how like resource gathering and stuff is as well, like respawning nodes out in the world. But afternoon, poppets. How's it going, Doy? Doy, look, I'm here before Saturday. How's your run going, by the way? Notes of the waste. Hang on. Why are we tracking that? Okay. A vicious thug. Documents found in Cousteau's camp mention a commander for the freemen named Duhaim. Duhaim? He is among peers holding a deserted villa in the Emerald Grave. Alright. Hello. All right, Sarah, get back here. Solus, you get back here too. That's a big boy. Ow. You know what? I didn't want to go up there anyway. Oh, it's 2. I kept hitting the wrong button. Heroes of Battle, that's the tactical menu. Yeah, so you can do this, zoom out, and you can move people around. You can set up for them to use certain moves and stuff like that. This was much more what was needed in previous Dragon Ages, where it was very tactical. Like, this was needed, like, especially on the harder difficulties, almost every fight. So you can directly control one of your 4 characters, or you can do this and like issue some commands. There's also some menus where you set up their AI to kind of work in a certain way, but obviously it's not as good as a person doing it. Seize the linebacker, tackle, and archer, yeah.
Were we after them? I think we were.
He was asking for it. What? Man. Why didn't we get this last week? So last week I was saying, man, we haven't found a good two-handed weapon in forever. So I spent like tons of our resources and a lot of time making a really good two-handed sword that I'm using now, which is better than this great axe. But if I had found this, I wouldn't have needed to do that. And look at this thing. Man, I should have done this quest so long ago. 10% chance to grant 2 seconds of Walking Fortress. So Walking Fortress is what makes you impervious to any damage. So this has a 10% chance to make you immortal for 2 seconds. That's pretty high, especially since we hit multiple times the whirlwind. Anyway, that axe is useless to us now, other than the fact that it's purple, so we can add it to our collection, but... Did you hear? Sister Cousteau has fallen. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats we were going to send to Suldan. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. Of course, I'd find that axe right after we craft one. It's been like an hour crafting a new weapon. Maybe we'll find a good bow for Sarah and don't have to craft that one back at Skyholds. All right, we got a monument here that we've never been to before. This guy's face palming. The Betrayer. Even Mafrath the Betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. That's a nice thing to say after your people exterminate the elves that live here. They kill all the elves, and you know what? Maybe the elves have a purpose. Apparently that purpose to them is just lying in the dirt. Duhaim's notes. August, whatever, has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's breath. How that irks me. That weapon or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs is mine by right. Malefin trusts me most. Bah, we won't have it. Not while I live. Being fertilizer is a purpose. not a great purpose. How's it going, Squid? Welcome in. All right, so documents on the corpse detailed whereabouts the Freeman leader. All right, we're going to continue on with this. Remember that we're here looking for bears. I'll remember that in about 4 hours when I've just done nothing but side quests here. Crap. Ow, I got shield rushed here. Man, we were ripping through this zone. Makes sense though. The other zone that we were in was harder. We do have enemies scaling with us to an extent, so we can't like super out level it, but. Ooh, we're going in a villa. Last time we went in a villa, it was haunted. I had a feeling this one's not going to be haunted though. Haunted by soldiers, maybe. Dude, it's a crystal circle halfway through. Countess dungeon down. No jester, so actually just hurting a bit. Plenty of dodge. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, Doy. So I don't know how interested people will be, but someone in chat the other day when we were playing Darkest Dungeon was like,
"The Freeman's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days."
War always brings opportunists.
Someone was like, did you know that the current world record for endless mode with refractions is almost 10,000 kills? They almost got to 10,000 kills. Seems crazy to me. But I've been thinking about it and I was like, and they told me what the team was too. And it was including like a leper, a cursed leper. And I was like, if I was going to make a team that could get to 10,000 or higher, what team would I build? And I came up with a team. Characters, quirks, trinkets, all that. I think I can go infinite and endless with it.
Have you? No, nothing recent anyway.
50% to attack, but minus 100% crit chance. Ugh. Anyway, I think I've figured out a team that I can kind of go infinite on endless with, but I'm not sure.
A few hours ago. He's talking with them now.
How interested people would be in watching me do endless for like 10,000 kills. I'd probably have to use a mod that made the speed even what the crap? Even faster. That would take forever. 6 beers, snacks. Watch that all night. So. What's the team comp? I don't know if I want to say yet, because it's a very weird one. So I'll at least show it on stream, even if I don't go the whole way. Have you ever seen a normal villa in a video game? Yeah, you're probably right. No, I don't think so. There's always something going on. Some kind of drug front or something. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Who left a whole plate of sausage here? What a waste. Maleficent's journal. Maleficent kept several journals. This one spans the time Maleficent spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? Please tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death. So I'll try to recall years past. Countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost peed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal. She was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There's a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent some time in the marches. Doesn't matter, in the end. He's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we are. You said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. That's right. Wasting that sausage. Punish all who disagree with our savior. Cthulhu. Translate all the bad barks. So let's see, gets 2. Wait, what's the other bark? Does it include the cursed dodge tactic? You know, maybe a little bit of dodge. Maybe just a little. Maybe I can get to 116 dodge on everyone. Maybe just a little dodge. Oh, I found something.
Must be something here.
Yeah, I got it.
There's a rune inscribed on it, or part of one.
Masterwork heater shields. I made a new character. Nope. This is the same character I've been using for 60 something hours. Training skills. Good. I got some new gear, but same character. Let's go on Shade Python. Welcome in. Powerful Python. See an enemy dot in here. Where are you? Hello? You as well. Squid punish. Darkness, see my squid punishments. She meets some numerous hippie. What? I don't know that I can hear any of these. And 2 resolve or 2 virtues in a row. We're gonna keep spamming this search thing. Yeah, look at all these resolve checks. Servant's letter. A neatly pinned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction. Artem. Selfish. Combo breaker. It's not new anymore, but I never did play the new Killer Instinct. I've watched it played quite a bit. But man, I love Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo. I used to play fighting games so much. Like, fighting games used to be one of my main types of games I played before I started streaming. Fighting and RTS were probably the ones I had, well, I don't know, the most time, but definitely a lot of time in. Thanks, Abby. Yeah, the details of why I had to miss Monday, Tuesday are in the Discord. I won't go over it too much on the stream today, but it's just a real pain. Terrible stuff. I'm exhausted from it too. But yeah, happy to be able to stream today. Did you really need to do that, Solus? I think we had it. Yeah, welcome back, Abby. Let's go on Marabou. Page from Lord Marel's journal. The journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none of wiser. If the Templars haven't gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try it. Valley complains that the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. How's it going, Garrett? Welcome back. How's your dungeon running going, Garrett? Thanks, Squid. Enjoy your chores. How's endless mode in Dark Age work? You get to select any trinket and traits of the character. No, so it has to be the trinkets that you have, right? You can choose any of your, so you can take any of your 4 characters, or you can take up to 4 shard mercenaries that are randomly generated each week. You equip whatever trinkets that you own to either one. And in endless mode, if they die, they don't actually die. They'll go missing for like a week. And then you just try to go as far as you can. You get rewards based on how far you go. And we're wrecking this place. Hello, really good trinkets. Running low on gold. Week 20. Explore your playthrough to learn some more. Did you? That's awesome. Yeah. It sounds like it's going well though. Week 20. What? I thought that guy died. Oh, that is Malefant. I didn't even realize.
That seems to be the last of them.
We are shredding through
Blow
stuff.
against the free men.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Also, I've noticed that fade proc thing that we put on Sarah is working. Right there, she turned invisible once, and then you saw her get like that kind of, I don't know, charge look to her when she went to attack next, maybe. Anyway, it seems to be doing pretty well. Red Templar's orders. A letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malefant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Empress de Lyon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malefant's still useful. Doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers.
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Hans long shot ring. Might put that on Sarah too. Actually, she has some really good rings. I don't know. I'll tell you the importance of stalling, handlet management. Still disagree about quad leper though. You know what? I will show the endless team that I have that I'm thinking about after we finish the girls run. And if people enjoy it, I'll do the full endless run on stream. See how far we can get. I'll download a mod where animations are increased even further, so it's not like it's not a fast killing team. I can tell you that. And after we get to 300 kills, it's gonna slow down significantly. I've been thinking about which refraction would be less meaningful against the team, and I think I would need to re-roll weeks. So for anyone that doesn't know, they added this refraction mechanic, and after, I think it's the 300th kill, the refraction starts working, but it's different each week in the handlet that passes. And one of them is that you get like way more stress, like 30% more stress or something like that. I don't remember the specifics. That might actually be the most, or the easiest one to deal with. Do the endless run first. Well, the girls run's already like almost at week 70, so might as well finish it. The Exalted March of the Dales. The Chantry story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I've long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-Chantry and pro-human biases. Thus, it is my moral imperative to propose an alternate interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy, hiding behind the mask of faith. Sounds familiar. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south, and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasoning people, attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Androstian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wish to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by Blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Montsamard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacres at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven kingdom in the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the Elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable, but in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. A pamphlet by an anonymous author published in Orlais in 912, Dragon Age. How's it going, Goggle? Welcome in. Hey, dude, Goggle. Thank you for the kind words on the Twitters, by the way. The Twitters. Who would want this stupid statue? Look at this thing. It's like, I have that statue in my den. Key fragment number 2. One more key fragment to go. Yeah, in this playthrough, I'm taking it easy, having fun, going slow. Don't worry about numbers on Wednesdays, so I'm just reading friggin' everything. Getting ready to have books read to you. This is your first time here. A letter to Maleficent. Maleficent. Sitting in to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us, with our crusades. See. Is that from Celine? That's right. It's reading with Adam. Got 25 months. I got thank you for the resub also. Much love to Goggle. It's been here for a very long time. Andraste's sacrifice. 10% cooldown modifier. Whoa, chance on hit. Taunt all enemies within 8 meters for 4 seconds. Where this amulet regenerates mana or stamina at a higher rate. Rogue or mage only. Ugh. Man, it felt like I'm glitched. It felt like it was too good to be true. Against all odds, Inquisition scouts discovered this amulet under the charred, fallen rafters of a burned-down chantry. A mage who examined it said it felt like all the power in the world. Ah, crap, man. So the problem with this is it's like a tank item, right? But you can only equip it if you are a mage or a rogue. We are not. And obviously our tanks aren't. So I bet we could actually, in a weird, I don't know, I'd have to play around with it, but I'm betting we could set up Vivian to be some kind of like melee mage tank. But
Red Lyrium.
Smuggling for the Templars, right?
Not anymore.
official appraisal. A note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. Lord Marl. I posted a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly, of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium Epperland? No idea. Is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabre, collector and purveyor of unique variety. Drop it's every NBA. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, it was really, it's, man, I hate people like that, you know? It's so ridiculous. But yeah, thank you for checking it out. And yeah, thank you, Abby. Malavant's journals. Malavant kept several journals. This one details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. August. I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. You are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her. Borders who till her fields. We're to fight and kill for something. Let it be that. Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew. They have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. We are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility. We need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. So we need to find the other key fragment. Looks like over there somewhere. Yeah, it's been a rough couple days due to did I miss a book? Due to all that stuff, but gotta read all the books. Read it. What are you doing? Read that book. What? No. I've read every book that we've seen. Why is this bugged? This is the book that explains what happened in Red Crossing. I don't know if it is, but I'll try clicking it when we come back through to open the door, I guess. Could you imagine if I played Skyrim on stream? I read all the books there. What a fun playthrough that'd be. Skyrim VR while reading all the books. I'd have to read The Lusty Argonian Maid to you guys. People were suddenly like, you know what? Go play that. Sexuality and Thetis. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found in the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation. And only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, it's considered of vital importance. Yet, even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lust... This is kind of weird that I ran into this right after talking about the Argonian Maid. The view of indulging lust with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal, if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles. We learned about this with, oh god, what's-his-face's quest. Yeah, what's-his-face. But actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere... Actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden. Of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken awful excess or performed in the public eye. Dorian, by the way, is what's his face. Brother Genitivi wrote about everything. Audiobook, yeah. I remember now, or I remember coming here to kill bears, and now we're reading about the sexual desires of people in Thetis. It could involve bears, we don't know. I like that statue. Well, now that I turn this way, it sounds weirder that I like it. Lady Marl's diary. The diary of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it roughly aside. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother's right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Raymond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities. My throat is bugging me today. I think because I haven't streamed in a while, I haven't been talking as much. Mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Val Royaux on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem. He refuses to do without the man's service. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. Maybe he's very close to the servant. Is that supposed to be Andraste? I'm not sure. Kind of a cool painting though. There was like a lute in there too, a bard instrument, which bards in this universe are not just like singers. They are like assassins and... Man, I'm really unhappy I can't read that. What? I don't know why. It's just not able to click it for some weird reason. That sucks. Solus, can you read it? Do you have a different hitbox on this? No. I managed to click. I clicked on Solus's butt and it did it. Yeah, I was hitting F too, but right as I was turning around, it just happened to go. The long walk to Hal Shimral. This reminds me of the Trail of Tears. This whole zone is very like Europeans or Americans, I guess, versus like Native Americans. Only 65 of our group made it to Halam Shiral. Some gave up, some sickened, especially the little ones. Bandits stalked us. My mother forgive me. I had to steal food. A child fought me for extra scraps of bread. A few days later, I carried her for miles after her legs gave out. She died, shivering in my arms. I used to have a master, a mage. He fed me well, never beat me, even taught me how to read so I could do his accounts. But if he had a theory or a spell he wanted to test out, he'd get out his daggers, have the other servants tie me to a post, and carve furrows into my skin. I was so afraid. Every time I was sure I would die, but at worst I'd collapse, get bandaged up, and lie in bed, too weak to move for days. The other slaves visited me in secret to survey the damage. I'd healed just enough before he needed blood again. That is why I traveled from Vol Dorma to the Dales, with nothing but rags on my back. That is why there were 105 of us when we set out, all elven. That is why I fell to my knees and wept when we crossed through the gates of my new home, a village for my people. Now accounts of the long walk, told by brother Pacor. 140 of the ancient age. Huh. So not only, it's weird that there's still like an interacting spot down there, even though we read it. But that's where I ended up clicking down there for it to work. Anyway, this is very much like Trail of Tears sort of thing. But apparently this area was not only like a, you know, where elves live, but it was like this land of salvation for elven slaves to migrate to. Until the Orlesians decide, you know what, we don't want that down there. Oh, we have to reassemble it too, okay. Where's that? Probably in here. It's going Gurking, welcome back. Good thing we have a mage with us, that would suck to have to come back. Out of the way. Yeah, I wonder why the interactable spot on that book was like so much lower. Oh.
The best locks, the best loot.
The best loot. We'll see about that, Sarah. It's a lot of loot. Cancel life, 40 amulet. Corrupting rune, 20 damage versus living. Show the Sheva Lier. 15% front damage, but minus 50% all other armor. Or front armor, rather. enjoy the game? Yeah. Yeah, I like it so far. Pretty far in. Well, I mean, time-wise, I don't know how far we are in general, but that's nice. I think one of the things I was talking about last week. I think one of the things that keeps me interested is partially because we only play it once a week. I think if I was playing it every day, it would probably get a little tiresome. But since we're only playing it once a week, haven't had any kind of burnout type feeling. So an ass man, thank you, lurk. Yeah, so far so good. All right. Villa completes. No bears, by the way. Came to this zone to get bears. Started playing a bunch of Sea of Thieves. Man, that kind of fell off the radar for quite a while in general, as far as like a really popular game. Have they had updates in the last maybe like 6 months or something? Or out of curiosity, I haven't played it in a long time either. Friends been playing it for a while. It was 50% off, so joining them. I thought it was fine. I don't know. For whatever reason, I didn't really like catch my attention to keep playing. That isn't a weird way to say it. I thought it was a decent game, just not really for me. Big update soon, in like 2 days. Oh, so you got it at a really good time. Have we been in this building over here? Ever? Alright, we really need to go look for bears. I think though, if we keep doing quests here, we're gonna stumble across the bears anyway. So. Sarah, can you unlock this? Thank you. Good news, we haven't been in here. Okay, you can get out of the friggin' way now. Duhame's notes. The shipments are prepared, and once again, the rats from Watcher's Reach are getting in my way. One woman got far enough into my camp to look into the crates, scrounging for food, no doubts. Sneaky little peasants. Perhaps traps next time? Real knowledge about sailing and stuff did not apply very much into that game. Yeah. Let's go on Pineapple. Happy birthday, yeah. Happy that I'm able to stream today after the crazy, stupid week. Man, that dealing with that stuff is so exhausting and draining. I went to bed early last night, and I am just wiped out still today. I guess just like the stress and all of it. But, either way, happy to be playing. Real life stuff's usually wrong games, yeah. Sells down even when you are against the wind. Lodge every time. The Morning Star, for example, the cliche RPG item that doesn't exist in real life. We got today, we have to give someone a ride, Doctor. Oh yeah, no worries. Of course, the VOD will always be there if you end up wanting to check through things or whatever. All right. The Morning Star. Yeah, there's a lot of, obviously most things in games are not factual. Side quest Wednesday. Here's the thing. I was literally about to go to the main story quest, and I was like, you know what? We made weapons for myself and Blackwall. Let's make a weapon for Sarah at least, and see how much that helps us. Since making those weapons at end of stream last Wednesday helped us so much. It was crazy. Why are these blue? Anyway, it helped us so much. So I went to craft her a weapon. It turns out we needed a little bit more bear hide. So I was like, let's go to the wooded area and get some bear hide. And we might have started doing some side quests while we look for bears. Because they are August rams. I just never noticed that it was blue. I guess because they're not hostile to start with. Yeah, that's why. It's like every open world game ever, yeah. Sorry, Peter.
Got to be something here.
Wow, so well guarded, this place. Barred from the other side. Oh, they got me. Spoke too soon. Who are these people? That guy went flying. Blackwall, can you taunt this guy? What are you doing? Look at him. I gotta remember we picked up that chain move last week. Friggin' Blackwall. Yeah, my ultimate counter. Trouble nodes, get your men out on the roads and hunt down those Inquisition folks. We're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future. And for Olay. Morgan Freeman. Let me do this quest while I search. Ah, we're in the area already, yeah. Whoa, whoa, what are you guys doing? So I can't get Blackwall to taunt the guy right next to us, but he just runs off after this group. Yeah, let's go. Just keep going. Oh my god, there's so many people. As soon as my guard goes down, I need to put up... Oh. There we go. I don't know what my party's doing. I'm sure they're fine. I'll just solo this area, apparently. Oh, they're still dealing with that one guy over there. Oh, that's the boss. We're doing a pretty good job.
The refugees' worries.
Kill games, station powerful. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's really unsafe to do those, like... It's like the haymaker of sword attacks, right? Like, you see people in real life that don't know anything about fighting or anything like that. Typically, they just throw haymakers. So it's like full out, all force, shoulder everything into it. And if they miss or it's deflect or something, they are screwed if the other person knows what they're doing. What's up? Huh? Something wrong? What? Oh, do you need something?
I'll sleep, and she keeps yelling for me. And I can't hear her, so I have to come up here. She's in bed on her iPad, and didn't understand why I said she needed to be at her desk. But instead of coming and telling me what she needed, she's sitting there yelling for me over and over and says,
Here. Let's go, John. Welcome in. Villa Morel's taken. Maleficent's gone. We're losing our grip. What now? The men are starting to balk, talking about giving up. I should give up. I just took out like 10 of them. Another one? When Samson made this deal, we promised you the Dales. You could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult a concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling. The Red Templars will deal with the Inquisition. Knight Captain Carroll. Yeah. They sure dealt with us. That was nice. We only used one potion during that. I used one on the way here from the fall damage. I think that was on the way here. Maybe that was earlier. So we used at most 2 potions there. That was nice. Crit along with Walking Fortress seems like OP. So every time we crit because of another move, Walking Fortress's cooldown is reduced. It makes us immune to damage for a certain amount of time. And Whirlwind hits multiple times. And we can use Whirlwind for free after a charge. So we have all this like synergetic crap going on. So charge in, Whirlwind, and then basically we can be immortal for a while. Fortress sounds like the name of a big football player. Kind of does. Walking Fortress. Odin, is that you? Now there's some the whale. There's some elven lore behind the ravens. Sketch of the chateau courtyard. So there, so much synergetic crap. That's right. So there's a treasure at the chateau, and what? So one thing I don't like about this game, I actually like the game quite a bit. I know it gets a lot of crap. Speaking of crap, one thing I don't like, some games, if you find a quest object before you have the quest, great. Then when you get to the area, it'll tell you like, oh, you already have blah, blah, blah. In this one, you have to have these before you can find it. So even if we have already been to the chateau courtyard to this spot and we hit the search button, it will not find the treasure until we find the treasure map. So stop looking at me, Swan. The whale. Item, it's level 10. Yeah, it's nowhere near as good as anything that we have. No wonder that guy got destroyed. Stop looking at me, Swan. Alcohol, bottle of Thetis. Absence. I'm aware of how to spell it. This bottling reflects my wish that the current crop of behatted self-styled cads would disappear. Ferd la fie verte. As spirit, not affectation. Distiller. He didn't want anyone to think that he spelled absinthe wrong. So sophisticated. Inventory's full. No. No. The bait me player, I know. There's some Inquisition perks that gives you more inventory space. I think you can get like 30 more. Which is pretty big, actually. Might have to start heading towards those. I haven't been getting them, but... What are you guys doing out here? Those suicide sprints again? Got a basketball game to get ready for or something there? Solus? Yeah, I hit the wrong button. You guys at ease, it's fine. So, August message. Philida? I hope you are well and adjusting. This is now your home. The Imperial Army did not appreciate you. Your Empress used you for her own purposes. Forget her. Remember, you are no deserter. You are free. Was that given to a prisoner? That's what it seems like. They lock them in this building. Don't worry, you're free now. Solus pushed me down this friggin' hill. Wow. Oh, something else to read. Mind to remind you, none of us really understand these heathen etchings. We're going as fast as we can. I would add that some of the men are uneasy about the whole thing. You know the stories of elven curses? This weapon you believe hidden here better be worth it. Hidden weapon? I want a hidden weapon. Another loot. Out of the way, nipple bro. Let's make sure we go in all the places. Yeah, we've been in here. This just loops around. Nothing in there. I'm guessing that must be what's in the chateau courtyard. Hidden weapon. This is like a level 12 or 13 zone or something though, so it's probably not. Great. Soul Wrecker staff. We're not gonna use that. I don't think we are anyway. I don't know. This we're definitely not gonna use. We're gonna have to go sell stuff after this. Can't remember if there's a place in this zone to sell or not. And we still haven't found a bear. I mean, I haven't really been looking for a bear specifically. All right. Found the treasure map. Killed all the bad guys. Quest up there. Is there a place to sell in this area? I don't remember. Wait, Watcher's Reach, I think, had somewhere to sell, right? We also killed the Templar, so we have a quest to turn in here. Yeah, there's a place to sell things. Let me sell things first, and then I'll tell you that we did what you wanted. Perfect. All right, we'll sell. That's her old bow. Her new one's way better, so we'll just sell that. Crap, I didn't equip stuff on Cole still. I meant to put Promise of the Storm and Dark Spawn Sickle on Cole. Witchfire Staff, yeah, that is not better. I mean, I can check right now, but It is not. The whale, I know, is not. Soul Wrecker Staff, nowhere near. And these gray items will sell as well. Keen Machete. Masterwork Heater Shield, nowhere near as good as our shield. Okay. Master Armor definitely worse than ours. Battle Mage Coats. So this is actually more armor. It has 2 open slots. So it might end up being better than his. We'll hold on to it. Hold on to both of those, I guess. Just the one. Heavy armor. Oh my, look at that armor. The fast travel use boats. These little striders, like everyone else. Thank goodness there's fast travel in this game. Oh my lord. That would suck. Heavy armors.
Someone is feeling festive.
Acid Man, feeling festive. It's not even Christmas. You can feel festive outside of Christmas. It's all right. Medium armor. Let's see. Whoa, that's just straight up better than hers in every way. Looks better too. I just sold it. Which one was it? This is better than hers. Immediately sell it. There it is. She's not wearing a helmet at all? Whoops. That's what it does. I wish it told me what the percent of dodging was on Amulet of Evasion. But it does not. It's not good. What all was on it?
I'm standing because
What?
of you. I've lit.
It's a good thing you weren't like sitting in the chair under it or something. Yeah, well, good thing you didn't. Can't believe we never put a helmet on her. Holy crap. One of the shells fell down in my wife's office. All right, now also those things that we just took off, and then we should be good. Continue on. What does this place have to buy? So an Aspen, welcome back. No schematics or anything. All right. New quest just pops up here. Let's go turn this big quest in though. We'll get to the bears, don't worry.
You saved my people. We'd given them up for dead. Perhaps the stories are true.
Who are these freemen of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the freemen have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. Does it matter to a farmer or a woodsman who reigns in Val Royaux? Yet they suffer. We're all weary, Inquisitor.
So on Minion, Potato, welcome back. Freeman. Like the Freemasons? Definitely. Ink Boy, thank you for the 5 months. Nice to be back. Thank you. Yeah, it was a rough couple days, but thank you, Ink Boy. Much appreciated.
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most have lost family. All have lost their homes. I found a few, helped them, found this cave for shelter. Word spread and more came. We just want to survive.
I need to be going.
Be safe.
Wow, you didn't give me some great reward? Hang on. Speak to Fairbanks. I just did.
Any news, Inquisitor?
The Freemen have been defeated.
They hurt so many
There we
of my
go.
people. Now it's finally over. Thank you. Perhaps with the Freemen gone, we can find a proper home. Algon's lodge was always well situated. Inquisitor.
I need to be going.
Be safe.
All right, completed one of the big quests for the zone. Got an agent from it. There's a new quest that just popped up right outside here too. Power overwhelming. I still think there must be some kind of elven rune here. Is this the area that we couldn't find one? I think I looked around. Every single place that's had one of these veil fires, there's been an elven rune on a wall somewhere. But we walked around, I think it was this place, several times. I did not see one.
Inquisitor, you saved Gertrude and the others. Thank you so much.
I sure did.
This is bold of me, but
I don't remember who that
have
is.
a moment.
I'm here. What do you need?
This is about Fairbanks. There is a rumor that he is of noble blood. Once the war is over, many of us will return to serve our lords, to work our fields, raise our brats. Most of the aristocracy know little of the lives of commoners. They care nothing for us. Fairbanks is different. He is a great man. There is much he could do if he had the power. If the rumor is true, if Fairbanks is noble and we have proof. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
This rumor about Fairbanks being noble. What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you?
I do.
Perhaps if you found something that could help. I've written everything I know in my journal. You can look at it.
Smarty, 20 months. Smarty, thank you for using the Twitch Prime here again. Thanks, Smarty. Much appreciated also. Much love to Ink Boy and Smarty One. Thank you guys.
Goodbye.
Proof of Fairbanks nobility. Okay. I guess while we're here, I'll look around for this veil fire thing again. Might as well, because I don't know. So usually,
Better today?
you go by like a rock face like this with one of these torches, and you'll hear like the little discovery notification, and Elven Rune will appear. Solus will be all blah blah Elven stuff, and then you complete it.
Doesn't want us leaving camp because it's dead.
We're in danger. Good day to you, Inquisitor.
Claire's journal. Claire writes mainly about life at Watcher's Reach. Her curiosity about Fairbanks is interspersed between detailed descriptions of foraging excursions. Watcher's Reach, day 30. I saw Fairbanks looking at an old gold medallion as I walked past him. It bore the image of some kind of bird and the motto, "To the sun on blessed wings." Odd. Day 51. The old elf, Calder, has such stories. He talks about how Fairbanks helped people even before the war. Calder says there's some who think Fairbanks is actually of noble blood, not a commoner like he claims. Wonder if that has anything to do with the medallion. Day 52. I pestered Calder some more. To make me stop asking, he told me the story of the Lemarx family. Lord Guru Lamarque, I have no idea. Only daughter fell in love with a chevalier in the service of Lord Gairu's enemy and ended up with his child, who was furious and turned Bernice out of their home, then had her lover assassinated. Awful. Bernice never returned to her father and fled to the Dales. Yeah, no friggin' wonder. Her child was stillborn, but Lord Heru eventually regretted what he had done, and on his deathbed left all lands and titles to her and all her offspring. Why would he have done that if he was certain the child died? Dun dun dun. Day 56. I can't stop thinking about it. What if Fairbanks is really the Lamake baby? Imagine all the good he could do. He was noble, inherited that fortune. But having him reinstated will take proof. After all I've heard of the Council of Heralds, there can be no doubt. Maybe the medallion? But anyone could have a trinket like that. There could be something here in the Dales to help me prove it. I wouldn't know where to start. Interesting. Elvin. Oh, hey, I didn't know you could go down there. I don't know if you really can. Is there a way back up? Yes, yes. Make her watch over us. Make her this. Make her that. Let's do a quick save, and I'm going to jump down there. Yep. Okay, quick save complete. Nope. And that there ended the Inquisition. Worth a shot.
I can't believe it.
Every time we die of something silly like that, I just think of like the actual world repercussions if it was real. Like we're working on saving the worlds. Just imagine the history books at some point. And then the Inquisitor fell down a cliff and died. Like he was pushed over the side of a cliff. No, he just fell. Someone booby-trapped it because they had to stop him at all costs. No. He was just curious what it looked like down there and jumped. Yeah, I don't see this elven thing, so whatever. Let's go hit these 3 up. They are near a camp, so we can get those potions restored. Oh, man. They added endings for random mess like that. It's, yeah, that would be funny. No. Surprised I didn't take fall damage there. We know we take fall damage off that. That's where I went down last time. But it's the fastest way. Very Hades ending. Yeah, in early access, the Hades ending messages were so good. Before they added anything after killing Hades. Some of them were so stupid. In a good way. Going to knock. What? Missed a book down here last time? Hard in Hightown, Chapter 9. There's stuff after Hades now? Yeah. So that was only early access. Yeah. When full release came out, there's stuff after Hades, yep. In fact, after you kill Hades 10 times after release, after full release, you unlock even more. There's a zone after Hades now. I won't spoil it in case you want to go check out the story after it. You know what you're doing tonight? Iveric Tethris. Donna and Brinakovic was running out of leads to chase. He only had 2 weeks left until retirement. Just 2 weeks to find the man who'd murdered a magistrate and a Hightown nobleman. Captain Hindolin didn't kick him from the ranks first. The dock stank of pee and fish, and as foul as the men and women who worked there. But that was where Donnan had to go to find the raider, Captain Belladonna, who had broken into the Comte de Faver's home. The Dragon's Jewels was a big boat. She liked big boats. She could not lie. The pointy bits towered majestically over the water. The pointy bits. That roundish wooden part seemed like it could crush armadas beneath its, I don't know, wood. It's the greatest boat in the history of boats. Is this actually what he wrote? Like, could you imagine getting to this part of the book and the author was just like, God, I can't friggin' think of the right adjective. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but even from the dock, Donan knew something was wrong. He ran up the gangplank to find a dead sailor on the deck and a blood trail leading down into the holds. Donan drew his sword and followed. His eyes still hadn't adjusted to the dimness of the lower decks when he tripped over a second dead sailor, stabbed in the gut and left where he had fallen. The body was still warm. The ship creaked with every swell of the waves. Donan held his breath and crept deeper into the holds. He barely deflected the blade in time. Steel rang against steel. Donan parried a second blow. Still half blind in the low light, the third swing got past his guard and left a wicked slash in his forearm. Nobody attacks my crew, you flaming pile of dog crap. The attacker swore, and Donan recognized her voice. Holds! Kirkwall City Guard! He shouted, barely bringing his blade up in time. You again? Donan's eyes finally began to adjust, and he could make out Captain Belladonna. She was clutching her ribs with her right hand and a dagger in her left, and was covered in enough blood that Donan was sure it wasn't all hers. She glowered at him. Could have used a guard not 5 minutes ago. Useless as ever, she grudgingly lowered her weapon. Donan sheathed his sword. Who did this? Don't know. Didn't care to ask. She sniffed. Killed 2 of my men before I cut his hand off and he bolted. She waved indifferently toward the rear of the hold. It's over there somewhere. Did you take the comp's shipment? Donan asked. No. That's what this was about. You can have it. She limped over to a trunk and removed a bundle of cloth tied with twine. She threw it at Donan's feet. Good riddance. I wonder how many of these there are. 9. An old painting. Old painting carved in a wooden frame. Paint has rubbed off in some places. Carved into the back of the frame. Lord Gairu Lamarque. The portrait shows the Lord as he must have looked over 40 years ago. He bears a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. I still have this friggin' torch. Wait, is this the chateau? No, it called this a villa, but I don't know. There wasn't water in the courtyard here either, right? We have a treasure map of like a chateau courtyard. And there's water. I don't remember there being a big thing of water in there. Also, there was 3 like giant windows. Let me look at this. No, that's definitely not the same. The alert is quite delayed. There we go. Palico, thank you for the resub. 4 months already. Thank you, Palico. Much appreciated. Much love to Palico also. Thanks, Palico. Yeah, that was a long delay. I'm not sure what's going on there. I saw it in chat. I was waiting. Midwife's journal. This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. Few entries can still be made out. 16 herring. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river's frozen. No one should be out there, not in this blizzard. So you can imagine my surprise when there was a knock on my gate. A young woman. She's looking for the Fairbanks cottage. I go out. I say to her, nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you are at the right place. She throws back her cloak and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She's almost in tears. I bring her to the house and set her by the fire with some tea and slippers. She's young, no more than 20. Her hands are smooth. They have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained but fine. The cloak must be worth at least 50 royales. Beautiful blue, trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls come here not wanting to say who they are. I understand. So, palette wash? Character become a cult brawler? I don't have the square nipples, unfortunately. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Evaristi. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. Asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's, and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might. One day, want to know where he's from. A new year. Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold and I just cannot turn her out. I'll ask her to stay and be my assistant. I've needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl. She will make a fine apprentice. Good thing these things are just left lying around everywhere. Not even like very far away or anything. It's just like, oh, you need proof that that guy's a royal? Turns out the 3 pieces of evidence you need are just over there, and right over there. But no one's been able to find them. It's been like 40 years. Still have his torch. Yeah, I think of that too. Clever girl, can't help but think about Jurassic Park, yeah. Clever girl. All right, let's see what piece of evidence we'll find here. It's in the other room. That's right. You've talked about that accent before, huh? The long grass. I can hear it. I just can't say it. Loot. The Parendel War. Not many people take the road west into Parendel for the sake of pleasure. Few living things inhabit the rocky countryside, save for silver miners, wyverns, and an astoundingly pugnacious breed of mountain goats. In far-off days, the mountain around the city were full of dragons. Perhaps this was what first brought it to the attention of the Pentagast kings. Certainly was not the goats. Although the region has belonged to Navarra since the late Blessed Age, travelers here will find much that reminds them of a provincial Orlesian town. A great carving depicting the lion slaying the dragon adorns Arendel's gates, and many Orlesian lions decorate the city's buildings. There are still many citizens who cling to the hope that the Empress will restore the city to the Empire. Historians mostly agree that it was not the dragons, nor the silver, and certainly not the goats that began centuries of warfare between Orlais and Navarra. It was Emperor Etienne Valmont and the Pentagasts. I'm gonna believe it was the goats. In 782 Storm Age, the Pentagast family, fresh on the throne, again first time in generations and eager to build up the alliances lost by the Van Markham dynasty, approached the Emperor to solidify a peace treaty through marriage. Emperor, who was under great pressure to produce an heir, set aside his empress of 17 years and wed Princess Soteria Pentagast, theoretically cementing a promise of peace and cooperation between Navarra and Orlais. Promises are hard to keep. By 797 Storm Age, Soteria was still childless, and the Emperor sent her to a cloister so he might marry his mistress, as no one other than Etienne might have predicted. The Navarrans took this poorly. Angry letters arrived Imperial Palace by the cartload. A small war party of Pentagast rode into Orlais and reclaimed Princess Soteria, but the Navarrans did not take military action yet. They were strategists and knew to bide their time. In 846 Blessed Age, that's a lot of time passed between this. Bide their time is right. While most of the Orlesian army was committed to a war in Ferelden, Pentagast began their war against Orlais. The Orlesians rallied to defense and drove the Navarrans from Gislaine and Arlesons, I don't know, but at the cost of much of their northern territory. Parendel was lost and never recovered, a lingering sign that peace between the two nations was impossible. So for anyone that doesn't matter, just to remember, I don't know why. All you guys in chat that don't matter, listen to this. I don't know why that word came out. Anyway, we've learned quite a bit about the Pentagasts. The main thing that we've learned is that, oh god, what's her friggin' name now? I don't matter. That's just completely wrecked my my brain. Anyway, we'll talk more about the Pendergast after I recover from this. Pugnacious is a fun word. Yeah. Trolled by ghosts. Not reading any books in dishonor because you know eventually you'll get to the game. You have it read to you. Relay heraldry and symbolism. That's true. How are you liking it so far? How far in are you? This book offers a comprehensive look at the well-known noble bloodlines of Orlais. Of interest are a few lines in the entry by the House La Marque. It don't matter. I'm sorry, Grasswing. I didn't mean for you guys to hear that. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. I missed it. La Marque established this ancient house in the time of Emperor Cordillus. Destine, by the way, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry you can't type. It's only on the first Wednesdays. First Wednesday of a follow, you can't type because we have people that come in and spoil the story that we play on Wednesday. Sadly, bloodline ended. Lord Rose de Lamarque, who disowned his own daughter, Bernice. The shield of Lamarque bears a falcon on a field of sky blue. House motto is "To the sun on blessed wings." Close to the end of it, but not sure. Like the game, it's hugely replayable, rewatchable. Yeah, like I was saying, we had someone that has played it for many hundreds of hours that does speed runs of it. And when I was playing it, I took our routes, and they were like, "What? I didn't even know you could go up there." And I played this game for like whatever 600 hours or something. And that's not saying anything about me doing something that's like, oh man, that's like next level. No, it's just that there's so many ways to handle every single situation in that game that you could play through dozens of times and still find new routes, new tricks, tons of stuff. A widow's woe. My Robert died last week, victim to men who once wore the colors of our beloved Empress. His remains were burned as our chancery bids, and his last wish was to have his ashes scattered on the plateau that overlooks the Great Wood. But brigands and traitors have taken these woods, and I cannot fulfill his wish. This is as far as I go, but there are good-hearted souls in the world, and I pray the Maker sends us one who may journey where I cannot. Andraste will look well upon one who hears a widow's plea with broken heart, widow care. So here's the thing about ashes. Last time I came across some ashes, we desecrated them. So I don't know if she should trust us or not. Tons of ways to accidentally kill people outside of stealth. Andraste's strength. Andraste's path was difficult, as was ours, but we did not falter as she did not, and we will be rewarded just as she was. Summary given by Sister Amity. Karen? That's right. Wait, what died here? Did I kill something here? I don't know. We haven't been here, so. Oh my god, I keep seeing more and more question marks. Where are the bears? I was only here for the bears. Oh man. Those of you that are watching this like later on YouTube and stuff, I'm sorry. I know for like the last 40 episodes I've been like, you know what? We're gonna go do some main story quests. Next episode, I still plan to do main story quests today. I just need to find a few bears. It's not my fault.
Goodbye.
Solus, you're a little close to this. I just need to find some bears, and then we find the bears. Oh god, Solus needs a robe. I just need to find some spiders. You're dead. Stop roaring. Bear says nope, not happening. I like the zone too, though, honestly. All right, first rift of today. Let's see how this one is. We're going in with some guard from the last battle, which is nice. If our guard runs up, I need to use Walking Fortress. Looks like we're good. Okay, we don't know what's going to come out of this. We're going to go ahead and have Solus dispel the one closest to him. And then we'll go ahead and put Sarah over here by him. Anything big? Rage demon. Alright, apparently we're just gonna knock him across the friggin' world. Wow, that was an easy rift. Hako, leave with alert. Few Wheel of Time chapters. Thanks in advance. No, I think I'll pass on that one. The Diary of Trollus. Herchibes. I'm gonna call him Huckabees. Do the voice too. The Great Mission, Day 1. Arrived in Emerald Graves and located the first instance of the Menace. Set up an observation area close by. This will allow for undisrupted study of the phenomenon. You guys remember the movie Phenomenon? I haven't thought about that in a long time. I actually liked that movie. Great Mission, Day 2. This particular example of the Menace seems far less active. The one in Leeds pulsates at a rate of a mere 427 times per hour. Sound of it here is a nagging drone as opposed to the frantic whistling, the first one in town. As I recall, Sister Euphorbia described the noise as a similar one heard to the forcing air through a leaky bellows. Well, this is weird. Day 5. Ran out of Sister Euphorbia's honey loaves. Still have cheese, but spent yesterday foraging. Spotted another menace to the trees by the river. Can only describe it as stormy. Must be investigated further. For the mission to succeed, I must learn all I can. So I'm guessing it's talking about the rift, right? It must be. Why would some rifts be pulsating faster than others? Where are you, bears? Where was that area here that was just full of friggin' bears? I feel like it was down here. Or wasn't there some more? Rolling Forrest Whitaker, both gave Oscars. Yeah, I really liked that movie. You know what? Speaking of movies around that time frame and with John Travolta, do you remember the movie Michael? Michael was such a friggin' weird movie, but also I really liked it as well. Those were right around. I feel like those were pretty close together too. Phenomenon and Michael. It's a very weird movie. Why? You need to pause this? My wife keeps ruining story day. I have to mute again. I'm back. Oh, you're talking about signs? You lip readers. Michael was a great tongue-in-cheek jab at Christianity. Well, I won't get into that, but I will say that I knew many very like devout Christian people that loved that movie, and I don't know if it was because they didn't get it or that they were in the same vein. I don't want to get into it really, but you know what I mean. Like either some of them didn't get it or some of them like were more liberal with their not beliefs, but acceptance of humor or satire when it comes to that. Interpretations? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Either way, Michael was really a weird movie. A bear! We found one! It's a great bear. That's the kind we wanted to find. Yeah, I liked signs alright too. We talked about signs in the stream a bit. Apparently, whoa! What? It took half its health and fall damage! Oh, that's so good. Well, that was the easiest great bear ever. I don't know what happened there. It like leapt into the stratosphere. Adam, the stratosphere is much higher than 20 feet. Yeah, you know what I mean. It took half its health and fall damage. Can't believe the bear can take fall damage. Came out around that time. Face Off. Face Off. So good. So stupid. Man, Nicolas Cage acting like John Travolta is so stupid in such a good way in that movie. Classic. The whole premise of that movie is just so ridiculous too. Face Off was great, yeah. I liked it too, but you have to admit it was pretty stupid. Fun movie though. Complete bonkers movie, yeah. Chandra stole the show as a villain posing as a hero. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Nothing to report, sir.
Where are you, lady?
Nothing to report, sir.
Prison with magnetic boots. Yeah, what is this? Ocarina of Time? I think Hollywood might work on another Face Off. Wait, have they mentioned that they're making a new one?
Report, sir.
That would be insane. Why is it showing an exclamation mark here? Oh, I see. There's something behind this. Okay. There's some kind of elven gate with two statues. Bastion. Elgernon's Bastion. We've learned about Elgernon a bit. Well, we got one bear. I would like to get a couple more. I haven't thought about that Phenomenon movie in a long time, though. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a very long time. Oh, there's another quarry? Or did it not cap that? Or does it stay on the map even after capping it? Oh, it just stays on the map. Weird. Never recognized that before. Alright. Surely we'll run into another bear on the way up. Trollus is researching fade rifts for what he calls his great mission. Here's to have camped at a safe distance from each rift for a time, observing its behavior. Be a bad person. I love his movies: Braveheart, Patriot, Payback, Signs. I like the old Lethal Weapon movies. Was a phenomenal movie. Yeah, it's one of those things that's tough to do. For me, Minion, it's like when you find out that an actor is like an actual really bad person that you don't agree with, does that make you not watch any of their stuff ever again? Any of their new stuff beyond that point? You know, or do you just separate the two, separate the person from the actor? For me, it just depends on the offense of the actor, I suppose. It's Phenomenon, a phenomenal movie. But Quarry map icon's bugged. Thank you. Yeah, that is weird. I'll just have to remember that we got that one. So Phil, welcome in. They are from the director of the Netflix Death Note. Interesting. Do the money after it comes out. Good question. Yeah, but it's like Kevin Spacey, for instance. I won't watch any of his stuff. I won't get into all this. You know, I don't want to get into this crazy discussion. But just in general, like I used to be a pretty big fan of his roles. But ever since I learned about the whole ordeal that he's intertwined in now and stuff, I haven't watched anything else by him since then. So just because of their stance on certain hot button topics, yeah. It's about as far into it as I will get on the stream as well, but ooh. I think I got Iron Fortress up in time. All right. On we go. Bears, man. There's a lot of red Templar. Did you tell Mel about the Pastel Goth book that my wife got? I showed stream. The Pastel Goth. Okay, we got Iron Fortress up. Stop swinging! I'm trying to walk towards him. Oddly amused, a little excited. The Pastel Goth. Alright. So he observed this rift from up here. Just gotta figure out how to get up there. Not like there's a ton of it, but this game definitely has more like bears. It has more bears, more verticality than like Origin. Doing Blackwall? This is tanking 101. Don't turn the mob towards the DPS, especially when they have a cleave attack. Nine Great Bear Hide, awesome. Unfun fact: thief things happening a lot during the pandemic. Yeah, another streamer who knew there were more than you. What? There's other streamers? Had the same thing happen to them? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, during the pandemic, they made it a lot easier to like draw unemployment and stuff like that, and for good reason. But of course, people that all right, we're trying to get up there. Those opportunistic criminals see that as a great opportunity to, you know, apply under any stolen information that they can get from everyone to draw money. So definitely a very common thing this last year. Deer gets attacked by bear, sees Adam's group coming, a fleeting moment of hope of survival. Bum rushes deer on the way to the bear. Poor deer. The Diary of Trollus, heard of the Great Mission, Day 6. The stormy menace makes noises like a provoked cat at intervals of 1 hour 15 minutes. It is surrounded by 4 swirling wraith-like demons. I have named them Primus, Secundus, Tertius, and Dummy. The first 3 orbit the menace like a patrolling guards. Dummy follows, but often pauses and heads in a different direction. Very occasionally, he twirls around, like a lost man trying to find his bearings. Day 8. Must be careful. A passing deer drew the attention of Dummy. For once, he demonstrated a tremendous purpose. Felt almost proud. That pride was quickly replaced by great distress, observing what followed. Deer should not bend that way. Opportunistic criminals, you imagine I have different words for them in my head? Yeah, just a few different words. Another menace seen further down the river. It seems in its infancy. No demons. I believe I have enough knowledge of the behavior of the menace to attempt to destroy one. I will attempt this with the... What? Cautions. This guy's getting himself killed. Story minutes. I was afraid. Read a steamy segment from a romance novel. We did that earlier. In fact, I was saying, we were in the villa, and I was like, could you imagine if I played through Skyrim on stream and I read all the books and I had to read The Lusty Argonian Maid to you guys? And then immediately after that, we pick up a book, and it's about the sexual tendencies of Thetis and which regions prefer more gay intercourse than other regions. I was like, what? Thanks, Dragon Age. I needed to know that. It's very important for my gameplay. And one of the areas it was like, same-sex couples are greatly frowned upon and seen as what did it say? I don't remember the exact words, but then it said, unless it's with your servants, then it is... Man, I wish I could remember the wording. It was basically like, if you have a servant, you should definitely do that. Like, it's looked down upon if you don't sleep with your servants or something. Like, it's like... Tevinter's got a lot of weird stuff going on up there. Blood magic is only the tip of the iceberg. You guys get out of that. Gotcha. So let's get away from that. Sarah, probably get out of that circle. Okay, we need to dispel whichever one's closest to Solus is fine. Crap, I think I lost the timing to do it. Do we get it? Nope. And there's a pride demon and a despair demon. That's not good. We're doing a... Sarah, what are you getting attacked by? Blackwall, come on, man. What's going on with the pride demon? Oh crap, I activated him. Should have just left him alone. Oh, that chain. Man, that grappling chain is so good against those demons of despair. I sure wish I had that earlier. Those despair demons are a real pain. That's one way to tip your servants. Tip your servants. Yep, sure is. Bears. Bears. What's going on? I'm not even reading that out loud. No. But yes. 2 owl. Ah, bear! Yeah.
All this, these statues, they have to mean something, right?
Why, Blackwall? Why are you doing this? Let me just turn the bear in circles. I don't know why the great bears are like that. They almost look like half bear, half rhino or something. It's really weird. Maybe they're corrupted or something. They have scales in their arms. They're almost hairless. The normal bears we ran into weren't like that. Mange. Maybe in part. I don't think mange is going to grow giant, like, scales on their arms, though. Okay, boss. I've been trying to kill the party the whole game. Feels that way. Whoa! I didn't realize Fortress had fallen off. That was... Oh, we don't have Dispel up. We're gonna have to fight all of these. He doesn't have enough mana. Okay. What do we have? Pride Demon and a Rage Demon. I didn't realize there was a wrath still. A wraith, rather. Not a demon of wrath, a wraith. Alopecia. Well, we used a lot of potions there. That sucks. We used a lot less if I had to realize that Iron Fortress is down, or whatever. Walking Fortress. Glug, 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 chug those potions. There once was a sister from Sud, begging alms as a chanter girl should. Though she would take gold or clothes for the cold, she looked first for offers of wood. A wreath? How festive. This person must hang out in the chat. It's a good poem. Get that tattooed on me. There's another bear. No, it's Bronto. I don't remember what Brontos give. Let's go find out. Where are you going, Silas? Whoa, what is that? A giant? I haven't killed a giant before. Not in this game. Let's go. We only have 2 potions. I'm sure it'll be fine. Where'd he go? It can't be that hard to find a giant lumbering around, right? Giant? Where'd the giant go? Must have went in the direction of those guys. A rush of sighs. Everything here is an innuendo. Stone reach. Oh, there he is. Giant. It isn't elites. Oh, he's killing those guys. Whoa. Tree branch smackdown incoming. Guys, look this way. Where are you guys looking at? Yeah, there you go. Blackwall. What? No, watch the show. Okay. Oh god, there's another one. All right, here we go. Are you stunnable? You are not stunnable. Oh no. Oh no. God, I can't get up. I don't know how I just threw that giant across the map, but that leap attack is awesome. Solus, you need to get away a little bit. Sarah, you're fine. Can I parry that? Nope. Absolutely not.
Just me, or are the trees here watching us?
That's pretty cool. That's absolutely true. That was not the giant I first saw. Those are pretty fun to fight, though. I like their animations. And then if you try to get away from them at all, they do that, like, leap. That's pretty cool. You love the leap, yeah. Double tree branch smackdown. I like those. The last word. Giants. They sure took care of these Templar for us. New clients. To Master Kells. New clients want double the red lyrium shipped last time. A new client. Contact said it was for someone called Samson. Met him during the last trip. Got a Templar feel off him. Although the armor he wears doesn't look chantry. Still, his coin's good and he doesn't preach. Toby. Because he's a red Templar. They're different. I like the zone.
On the smugglers, referring to Samson.
So far, this has been one of my favorite zones in general, even before the giants. Okay. I'm gonna get the shards, and then we are gonna go make Sarah's bow finally. We'll kill any bears along the way. And then I'm gonna do main story for the rest of the day. Or at least for the rest of the day, or until we're done with the next main story quest. So we will fight Dragon. We'll fight bears on the way. And then we'll go from there. Comes the leg. Gotta do some work. Thanks, Doy. So what item did the giant give? I didn't even check. Was it? It might be worth killing them for whatever they gave, but it's all right. I'll definitely remember there's giants here. Bear! Definitely remember there are giants here. I actually liked the Hissing Wastes quite a bit too. For some reason. I usually don't like desert maps, but I like Hissing Wastes. I like the Emerald Graves. Those are probably two of my favorite zones so far. Oh, I remember this spot. I said I needed to come back here. Last time we were here, I was like, I remember to come back to these owl statues and see what's behind them. Freaking bear. Yeah, we haven't gone back to the dragon yet. We've been working on crafting a bow for Sarah before we do it again. Let's go on praise. Valaz Dalin. Elves have their heroes, just as we do. They honor the Valaz Dalin life trees of these legendary figures, planted in remembrance of those who dedicated their lives to the Dalish kingdom. These trees grew into a mighty wood, a testament to the elves' force at their height. Walk beneath the Valaz Dalin with reverence. Remember that each of them once had a name. Freaking giants everywhere. I only have one potion. The Dalish believe Mathalin was the first of the Emerald Knights and the first to hold Evanura, the Blade of Honor, forged in Halam Shiral for his hands. Blade of Honor. I want a Blade of Honor. Mighty wood as a testament to the virility of the elves. That's right. There's the bear. More bear loot. So the great bear skin gives crit chance, so that's why we're farming it a little bit. Another giant. I got a feeling we're gonna get hit by one of these giants. Hopefully not 2 at a time again. Oh god, there's more. And there's a dragon nearby too. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill this troll. Hopefully one at a time isn't as big of a deal. As soon as barrier is gone, I need to put up fortress. Well, as soon as guard is gone, I should say. Okay, walking fortress is down, but he's one at a time is much easier. No potions needed. How's it going, Ibex? How goes the aging of dragons? It's good. Having fun today. Go say hi to the dragon. When it lands somewhere, I might smash. Smash. I was trying to get a good view of the dragon, but a mall named Smash. Tanalith was a smith and the High Keeper of June. She spent her years rediscovering the arts of Arlathan. I gotta get behind him. I keep getting knocked down. Enhanced shield bash ring. What if those rings work with proc? So there are crafting materials that you can put in a masterwork slot that gives them a % chance to cast something on attack. I wonder if the rings help towards those. Did I level? I leveled. Genshin Daily. See if you can make some gear progress in Outriders. So you did end up picking up Outriders. Salah was Mathalin's squire. He walked always the wolf at his side. I think I leveled actually a little bit ago. Whoops. All right, it's P in this game. P. We were grabbing some crit related stuff, right? When you attack target from behind, you leave them slow, you get your breath back faster than most, your stamina is very low, it regenerates more quickly. Yeah, this is where we were going. Crippling blows. Your critical hits leave enemies weakened, and this one is extra damage against enemies that are stunned or knocked down. Yeah. So we definitely wanted this crippling blows one. Okay, we'll take that. What are the upgrades to the chain that we just got? For grappling chain drags an opponent to you, you stun them with a hard kick. Grappling chain now pulls in all enemies near your target. Ooh. Sad nipples. Some friends picked it up as well. Yeah, I want to play it more. I just haven't been able to get back to it yet. So last night when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play something kind of chill. I haven't played in a while. I'm not gonna stream it. I just need something to do. I actually loaded up single player Diablo 2 for the first time in forever. I got a sorceress leveled up really quick. Leveled up ish. So I didn't get invited to the alpha for Resurrected. I had to play the original. Bryathos protected the Dales from human incursion when humans sent missionaries and Templars. He turned them away. Another giant. Level 18. Oh, there's two. We gotta be careful. Okay, we knocked him down. You just switched to his head. Crap. We have a Bronto antagonist now too. Are they immune even when that's off? I mean, clearly Blackwall's fault. Shot Blackwall. Yeah, let's just blame everything on him. Man, these things drop lots of gear. You're not good gear, but gear nonetheless. God, there's so many friggin' giants. Sure, long Stars campaign. It's been fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do what I said with RimWorld. I think I'm gonna try a 500% vanilla playthrough. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. I haven't played a vanilla RimWorld since I first got it, so I'm curious how hard it is to go back. It seems like it's almost impossible to play without mods after playing with them. Lindarene, was the last to hold the blade. Evanuru. With her fell the Dales. The sword was lost. No. If I do it, it'll be split streams. I'm probably not going to do full streams of a game again until, aside from Wednesdays, until Thursday 2. Dalish revere Elnora for her tireless work, reviving the magical arts of lost Arlethan. No, the technical alpha's closed now, so I don't know if they're going to do another round of it or not. They might before it's released. I guess it depends on what they learned from this and what they have to fix. Apparently there were some performance issues that people were having. Oh, why is he already hurt? What was he fighting? That leap is so awesome. Yeah, technical alpha's already done. Bigfoot? Solus needs help. He got hit once by like the edge of an AoE. Solus needs help. Took 15% damage. Autumn's Touch. Man, these things drop so much gear. Alright. I really like this zone. I know I said it earlier, but I think this is my favorite zone. Just in general. For all those monuments. One other chance for state in the future tests. Gosh, so they're going to do at least one more technical alpha. Yeah, I wonder when it's going to be. At least one more at some point. Ralafarin was a great lord of Elven Halam Sharal. The Ralafarin tribe existing today believes they descend from him. Holy crap, this forest is just full of these. I'm gonna go get these shards and then we're gonna do main story quest. Oh wait, look at all this elven crap. My napkin armor is breached. Kalmar was Elnora's apprentice and first, and a friend of the Hala. Hala. I have one potion. Doing a rift with one potion doesn't seem like a good idea. Level 20. God, I hate these stupid things. Try not to get too far away from the rift or else it'll despawn. Okay, so we can dispel one this time. We'll dispel the one right next to him. And we'll see what we get here. Holy crap. That's a lot of spare demons. The Despairing Demons are kind of like glass cannon, though. They're very evasive, but if you if you pull them into that mark of the rift, it just melts. Down in the Hala. That's right. Sure, Solus, you can have the last potion so that you stop your griping. All right, we'll come back. Go do what you said. Go get the rift shards, craft Sarah's bow, and go to main story. Okay, there's a shard right here. Age of Empires 4. Does it have a release date? I haven't been keeping an eye on it, but yeah, I'm excited for Age of Empires 4. But I haven't keeping track of any like announcements other than, you know, I watched the initial trailer and got excited and said, someday I'll be able to play this. Haha, cheated. Alright. Asterion. We haven't done this one. Also had some levels here. Alright, Blackwall. Think of the subscription. 2 months. Mostly YouTube viewer. Glad you can catch you again. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you for stopping in. And thank you for the resub. If you're using Twitch Prime, counts same as a tier 1, so financially sort of stream. And yeah, I know I've thanked you like 3 times, but thank you for watching on YouTube also. I've been really trying hard to keep consistent on YouTube. It's crazy. I've only really been concentrating on YouTube for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and it already has more views than my Twitch stream total in 4 years. I make barely anything on YouTube, but the view count is kind of nice. Elo, you can see you can turn damage resistance 20% and +3 constitution. I think that's what we were aiming to get. I actually really like that lunge and slash move too. Yeah, that is absolutely what we were going for. Now Blackwall is going to be even more unkillable. Solus, I kind of need to respec you. With Solus, we were mainly just like trying out a bunch of stuff. And so he's kind of all over the board. And we couldn't see the idea fully. What sort? And the thing is, just like with anything, like you can do YouTube just as for fun or just as hobby or just like, you know, I'm just gonna do this for a fun hobby, and then if it takes off, I'll concentrate on it more. Or there's no, I don't know why there's this stigma about like you shouldn't do this if you want to try to make money from it. I see that advice towards like on Reddit towards new streamers all the time. It's like, if you're getting into streaming and you're wanting to make money for it, you shouldn't do that. You should do something else. And yeah, you shouldn't only go into streaming with like 1 or 2 viewers and try to live off of it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with trying to make a living or money off content creation, even though it's a difficult thing that requires a lot of luck. But book talk, business talk, yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Let me know if you do. Increased power of status effects on them. Duration bonus just weakens. What is this one? Cast ray magic. Weakened enemies. Use them to increase the damage of your own attacks. More easily, and the blow weakens your enemies, cause them to do less damage. I'm gonna go with that. All right. Yeah, more weakens onto the enemy. Nothing will ever be harder than running a nightclub for 20 years. So, well, I don't even mean like the difficulty in doing. Just, I don't know why. Like I said, people are like, what? You're wanting to make money for streaming? Don't you stream then. There's another shard over there.
The veil is thin here. Can you feel it?
Yes, Phil Collins. I can feel it. It's coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. He kind of looks like an elven Phil Collins. I mean, Solus would need to gain a little weight, but he could make it. Shot number this one. I think number 2. Okay. And I'm walking instead of horsing because I want to get materials as we go. Can't scan for materials on your horse for some reason. Your power of sights goes away if you're on a horse. Also, if we run into a bear. I think we should have enough great bear hide now, though, to make both of the parts to Sarah's bow handle, her grip, with great bear fur. I think we can get her crit up to like 60 or 70%, which is going to be incredible. Not only for damage output, but like I said earlier, she has quite a few skills that make it so that she gets bonuses when she crits. Earthbender power. Gotta have your feet on the ground. Maybe that is it. Poseidon? A lover's promise. Elena, if you found this and are still at the pavilion, leave immediately. As I passed, I saw a band of armed men close by. I fear they may attack innocent travelers. Meet me instead in the old grove in Grassavine, where the prophet's laurel grows. Your love, Dion. Dion Sanders? There's probably some elven writing or something here. What did you do, Sarah? How did you take damage? Enough damage that you needed a potion and you're still not at full health? Did you trip? The Lion's Pavilion is a welcome rest for weary travelers through the dales. Its most prominent feature is a statue of a muscled Valamont emperor slaying a dragon, the symbol of the Dragon dynasty. The Valamont's famed subtlety and grace clearly emerged from later generations. She like tripped off a mountain? I don't know. What's going on there? Oh, right, okay. Like what? Oh, that's Prophet's Laurel. We should probably take it. Those are not very common. Should unlock our third potion slot sometime too. All right. Where's the lit one? Was it out here? Wait, can't Solus just light it? Yeah. I think I can too, actually. It's gonna do anything? Certain order, maybe? They all go out immediately. I wonder if I have to, like, find something first. Oh, you had to relocate your tenants cause the sewer pipes under the building are severely leaking. Ooh. That sucks, man. There's something going on with those. Yeah, that really sucks, Chris. Yeah, that does not sound like an easy fix. I mean, obviously. But it's weird that no matter which one I light first, what if I have to light? Let's try to light them all four like at the exact same time. So let's put my character here. That one there. Here. Here. Whoops. No, there's no clickable for that. That's what I'm wondering if this does. Interacts. We all get it? What are you doing? Oh, God. just want to see if lighting all four at the same time does anything. All right, are you all doing it? Why is it so difficult to get them all to do it at the same time? Holy crap. That one's lit. Now this one's not. Jesus. Oh, Solus. I don't know. So we got them all lit at the same time aside from Solus's. But yeah, this is not clickable yet. If I select you guys to... And like, why are they not staying put? But he is. I don't get it. If I actually select these two to run and do it, will they run and do it? Like 1, 2. Let's just watch. Why don't they end up interacting with it? Don't know. So I'm gonna have to do it manually if I want to try that. That sucks. And again, this might not be the solution, but I figure I'll try it. That was not it. Apparently. So one thing is, like, it might be one of those I was talking about earlier where like you literally are not allowed to do it until you find information about it. And that's one thing, one of the small things that I have liked the game. Same thing with like the treasures. If you do that V scan button right on top of where a treasure is, but you haven't found the treasure map for the treasure, we'll not let you have it. We'll not show it to you. So might end up having to come back there.
How's this go?
Better.
So that's what I was thinking too. Light the 4 in like correct order or all at once or something, and then the middle one would light. But I'll have to see if we come across some other sign first. Okay, one more shard. So right near the other camp. Yeah, the jumping in this game is goofy, yeah. Wolves. Been a while since we fought wolves. Okay, so we got the last shard. Let's go turn in this proof of Fairbanks being a royal. And then it's back to Skyhold to finish off Sarah's bow and to go into main story. Man, she's gonna be a monster when she gets this bow. Oh god, I have this feeling like we're gonna get this awesome bow or something for Sarah. We spent all this time like getting the stuff to make it, and then like on the story quest we're about to do, we just immediately find an upgrade for her from that.
Finally, out of that damp cave. The Inquisition will always be welcome here. Good day to you, Inquisitor.
I found proof. Doing
You
Ashen.
were right. Fairbanks is noble by birth. Fairbanks is not even his real name.
Let me see. Évariste Lemarque. I knew it from the start. I know just who to give this to. This will be enough to make the council sit up and take notes. I'll send this on as soon as possible. Thank you, Inquisitor.
Sarah and Blackwell both, or Blackwall rather, didn't like me doing that?
The Inquisition will always be welcome here.
That's weird. Whatever. Alright. Skyhold, bow, and main story. Here we come. Oops. Should probably go ahead and send some people out on gathering quests or whatever on the war table. That sounds disgusting. All right. We'll make the bow first. Sell our junk. We already made the bow. We need to make the grip.
Could you learn to hammer?
Make sure it's a grip. Don't want to screw this up. Cassandra, is who I was talking about earlier. Cassandra is a Pentagast princess. All right, Cole. I don't know what we've done to you, Cole. Look at you. What are you wearing, man? Promise of the Storm. There we go. Still look at him. To Hades. It's a very good game. I was addicted to it also. All right, Sarah, you need a grip. Yep. She needs a grip, all right. Thick grip. Great bear hide. 21% crit on that. And another 32. Holy crap. That was the highest when I played. Yeah. That was before they changed it, so that used to be as hard as you could get it. They completely changed the Pact of Punishment and stuff since I did the 32 heat runs that I did. So they made some stuff easier, some stuff harder, made it so you can increase it higher now. They divided some of it up into different heat levels. Even earlier in early access, like before I really started playing, there was no heat limit. You could go up to like 200 or something, but it was completely different how it functioned. Yeah, now I can go up really high, like 56 or something, some craziness. All right, there's Sarah's bow. 43% additional crit. Crazy. So with her other moves and equipment, she should be Yeah, around that like 60 range, I think. Should also have a rune. We only have corrupting rune, plus 20 damage versus living. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Stuff, discover the story. Oh yeah, there's tons of lore and stuff. All right, Sarah, you got your bow. Let's see. I don't know why I went this direction this time. Her helm is fine as is. It's not gonna really matter all that too much, I don't think. Like, what can we add to it? This determines armor, but what about the slot? It's a utility slot. I mean, we could give her more cutting. I guess we might as well, actually. Alright, fine. Her armor rating doesn't really matter all that too much on it. Something that we can get pretty easily. That gives still a decent amount. Like, Viridium's easy to come by. Volcanic Arum, that's from the Waste. It's not that difficult either, it's just that it's the newer thing. Dawnstone. Dawnstone is health and defensive slot. What is Volcanic Arum? It's also health. Alright, so Dawnstone will be fine. Okay, we need to put that on her. That's a little bit revealing, huh? Just a little. Should probably put that on her. What was your favorite weapon at the time and least favorite? My favorite was the bow and the shield. Those are my main favorite. My least favorite was the sword. Mainly because it felt like on really high heat modes, it was easier for the sword to be a caster build. And I didn't like it. I don't know, casts are fun sometimes. I didn't like having to like do caster builds to end up getting like 32 heat with a sword and stuff. $71. 200. 224. Sure, no, we can get a lot of wyverns. So it's all defense slot, huh? Stagger on being hit seems pretty nice. Melee defense, it's whatever. Could just give her health. Your least favorite is the bow? Like shield and spear. Yeah, I really like the bow. Did you end up watching that run? I mean, it's fine if not, just out of curiosity. Cold resist. Range defense seems like it might be alright. Yeah, we'll just take the range defense, I guess. I saved the video that you posted, but haven't got a chance to look through it yet. I was gonna watch it with my wife, and we just haven't had a chance to really do much because of the last 2 days of crap. But yeah, thank you for posting it. I'm gonna look at it. So we got new armor and helmet for her. Solus. Let's see. It's a lot better than Solus's current as well. This one takes a lot less materials. So I should probably just go with this. Alright. 209. I think that was the top end on this. Might as well go into the story thing completely prepared. Dexterity. Hang on. Yeah, this is for him. At first I was like, am I looking at the wrong armor? But no, this is light armor. Weird. Dexterity for this. Oh, you posted the link to the notes too. I'll check it out. Some blood vials. That's how you're able to defeat him, along with some boons. Gotcha. Dexterity. I don't want dexterity. I guess I'll just throw that in there. Willpower. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Willpower and magic. Probably willpower. Constitution's fine too. Don't really care about strength. So I guess Constitution is. I guess I'll just throw one of these iron barks on there in the hopes that it levels it up, and if not, it's fine. Did not get the masterwork crafting for him. I think 29 was the max on this too, right? Yeah, it's because we used Dawn. Dawnstone. Why is it all dex and cunning? Whatever, we'll just throw something in there that we have tons of. Okay. Inventory's full. Alright, Solus. Uh, 14 cunning, 8 dex. So the agile cap. He actually loses 6 willpower though. Oh, I think I'm just gonna keep what he has then. What about for his armor? What do we lose here? Spirit resist, focus gain. This is definitely better. We're not gonna worry about the sigil. God, it looks terrible. There you go. Whoop that. All right, Sarah. Uh, 14 cunning one. Way better than hers. Vigorous armor. So you to get mostly everything upgraded to a no boon run challenge. Can you do that? Does it actually let you continue without picking anything up? Never tried it. Okay, we're almost done. You put a bunch of this crap in the chest too. Last thing, I believe, we're gonna check out Solus's weapon. Why can't I view their weapons in there like I can with armor and stuff? Just makes sense. Let's see, Solus, what do you have? 107 DPS, but what else is on it? Crit chance, don't really care. Attack percent, damage. He's wearing the Tyrda staff. Which is bullcrap. It's supposed to be an axe. A Tyrda Bride axe. So 107 DPS. And then some attacking bullcrap. So that's a blade staff. We do not want that. That's close range. Okay, so Archmage staff. Yeah, we actually don't have any staff schematics that are better than his. Plus we rolled masterwork, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I think that's all we need to do then, aside from dump stuff in our stash. I think we're good to go. Yeah, man, Sarah's looking strange now. Yeah, I already did Sarah's. Yeah, that's the first thing I did when I got back here. I just finished off her bow. I was wondering, though, before we left, if we had an upgrade for Solus also, but we don't. Oh, I didn't sell this crap. Smash! 2% chance you shield bash on a hit. That's kind of interesting. Glittering Darmalon. The Dwarven Tig Darmalon was one of Thetis' greatest sources of gold. This axe predates the Tig's loss to the Darkspawn. From flecks on the hilt, the blade was once coated in gold. Alright, we'll pause that. On such, that's another thing that we got from the Giants. On kill, plus 20 to magic for 10 seconds. It seems like if you were trying to farm gear, which is a thing in this game, you could do that off the Giants. Bleeder of Souls. Marked with nearly invisible runes, this blade hungers for life, drawing blood until its thirst is slaked. Blade of Tuna. The spread of blade. We've read this one. Yep. Okay, all the rest I think I can just sell. Ancient Elven. It is difficult to tell what material these elven robes are made from. If anything, they seem to be formed from some kind of lyrium or other magical substance, held together over the long ages by means long since forgotten. All right. It's got an achievement. For something. Okay, let's send people out to get materials from the war table, and then we're doing it. Main story time. That's probably what we'll do for the rest of the stream. I don't know how long it is. Usually there are a few hours though. Oh, you want me to go kill more bears? Yeah, you're probably right. We should probably go get some more crit gear. Farm those giants for some weapons. Still somebody's shouting distracts you again. That only happens like every time. Draw out the red Templar Lieutenant. Ooh, no. Alright, let's send them again.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what we have.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom before we start. Let me go ahead and split the recording.